If your dog has a cough, you might think it's just a cold. After all, humans have cold all the time and they are typically not so bad. However, numerous ailments can cause your dog to cough, including canine flu, kennel cough, and other upper respiratory infections. But can dogs catch pneumonia? It may surprise you to learn that they can. Let's learn how to spot the indications of pneumonia in dogs so that you can help your pet recover quickly and effectively. Today we are going to talk about another disease of dogs that is called canine pneumonia. Now we see that what is pneumonia? Pneumonia is a lung illness that causes inflammation inside the tiny section of the lungs known as air sacs. This causes swelling and the accumulation of fluid and pus, making it harder for the dog to breathe. There is also less room for oxygen to enter these balloon-like structure within the chest. Let's see how does a dog get pneumonia. The following factors can result in pneumonia in dogs that are viral infection, bacterial infection, aspiration, fungal infection, low immunity puts dogs susceptible to illness, or dogs can develop pneumonia if they have been on hospital ventilator. So first we talk about viral pneumonia. Viral pneumonia is often caused by a virus in the lower respiratory tract. Viruses including canine distemper virus, adenovirus, and canine influenza virus can infect your dog's airways. The second one is bacterial pneumonia. Bordetella bronchoseptica is the bacteria most commonly linked to the infectious pneumonia in dogs. This form of pneumonia is transmitted between dogs that are very young, very old, or suffering from compromised immune system. Now we see what is aspiration pneumonia in dogs. Aspiration pneumonia can develop if your dog accidentally inhales, vomit, or medicines, has a pharyngeal anomaly, or suffer from neuromuscular condition that impairs his respiratory function. In certain circumstances, aspiration pneumonia can be induced by an enlarged lower esophagus owing to frequent regurgitation due to acid reflux as well as due to poorly positioned feeding tube. There are some common signs of the bacterial pneumonia in dogs that include breathing troubles, coughing, high fever, runny nose, difficult exercising, nasal whistling or wheezing, irregular breathing, dehydration, lethargy, weight loss or loss of appetite. These symptoms should not be ignored. If you see any of the symptoms described previously, please call your veterinarian to schedule an evaluation. When you call to schedule an appointment, inform your veterinarian that you believe your dog may have a bacterial pneumonia, since extra measures may be required at the vet's office to prevent the infection from spreading it to the other dogs. There are some common signs of aspiration pneumonia in dogs that include coughing, breathing trouble, lethargy, high fever, difficult exercising, irregular breathing, runny nose, dehydration, nasal whistling or wheezing, weight loss or loss of appetite. Aspiration pneumonia can sometimes cause uncommon symptoms also that are difficult swallowing, blurred skin, frequent regurgitation, changed mood. If your dogs exhibit any of these symptoms of aspiration pneumonia, contact your veterinarian immediately to schedule an appointment for your pet. Early diagnosis and treatment can assist to avoid more serious problems from arising. Now we see that how pneumonia can be diagnosed. To detect signs of pneumonia in dogs, a veterinarian often takes a medical history and physical exam. The veterinarian will attempt to listen to your dog's lungs using a stethoscope. This can aid them in identifying noises such as wheezing in the lungs. The veterinarian may take your dog's temperature and conduct blood tests to look for the infection. They may also take samples from your dog's breathing passageways for laboratory testing. Imaging procedures such as X-rays, MRIs, and CT scans are widely used to examine the lungs. Now we see that how pneumonia in the dogs can be treated. Based on lab test findings, antibiotics such as doxycycline or amoxicillin or other antimicrobial drugs are prescribed. Bronchodilators or drugs that open up the lungs airways, nebulization and tail breathing. This is a tiny mist of water vapor to clean air passageways. If the skin is redly blue, it suggests a shortage of oxygen. Medication to boost immunity or treat any underlying condition. Anti-vomiting medicines is typically given to dogs with aspiration pneumonia. If your dog has serious pneumonia, they may require hospitalization. Your dog may need to thoroughly inspected to avoid issues. There are some home treatments that can be given to the dogs having pneumonia. Ensuring your dogs get enough rest and limiting their activities, maintaining proper hydration and nourishment, using steam nebulization which deliver a thin mist to the lungs many times a day. Sit with your dogs in the bathroom for 15 minutes after taking a hot shower to generate steam. Steam and humidity can help thin your dog's lung mucus, allowing him to cough it out more readily. Using cup aids to relieve lung congestion. After nebulization, use your hand to cup your dog's chest and softly tap the sides. Ask your veterinarian to educate you the proper method. So that was all about pneumonia in dogs. Thanks for watching the video.